So that property just sold for $1,961,000 for the record, $1,961,000. Mate, you get really good value. I've got to tell you, out south of Sydney, Blakehurst, Sylvania, Cars Park, $2 million, right? $1,961,000, and what you're getting is a 4-bedroom with beautiful views, right? That's what you're getting. 4-bedroom with beautiful views in a top street. Anyway, the Shire. So guys and girls, let's go through the results as I'm heading home. In total, I did 8 auctions. 3 sold out of the 8. So we are under 50%. The best results today were 2 properties in Greenacre. And Greenacre, my friends, if you've got a great block of land in Greenacre in a good spot, it's going to go for top dollars. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. There's 2 kind of properties that do really well in this marketplace. Either a fully renovated, beautiful home, because people know how expensive it is to actually renovate these days, building materials, labor costs, if you can find a builder. So what actually happens is, in the old days, the fixer-uppers were the ones that got top dollar. I mean, I remember I used to sell property sometimes next to each other, one that was unrenovated and one that was renovated, and the unrenovated would get the same price as the renovated, because people wanted a fixer-upper. They wanted to add their own value. They wanted to do their own thing. But not in 2022, in a time of high inflation. No. What people want is to buy a home that they don't have to call a handyman over, they don't have to call a builder, they don't have to go to council, they don't have to go to Bunnings. That's what they're paying for. They don't want any of the renovation costs, and they don't want to go into council and wait for 2 years to get an approval. However, let me tell you, today in the newspaper, in the Financial Review, it was a wonderful article. It's the only article I've ever agreed to that I've read in recent times. And what they're saying is prices have held up reasonably well in winter because there's been no stock. But that's about to change, my friends. There's a lot of stock that's about to hit the market. We are going to be flooded with listings as real estate agents return back from Mykonos and their overseas vacations, and so do the vendors. And what we're going to see, my friends, is a lot of stock hit the market. This Tuesday, we've got a rate rise on the cards. And it's not going to be a weak one. None of this 0.2. It'll be 0.5 minimum. And then, my friends, we're going to enter September. And most likely more rate rises and more property hitting the market. This is going to be the test. But there was an article yesterday I read from someone who basically said, hey, what are prices going to drop by? Man, I'm telling you straight, they've already dropped. But don't you understand? The average economist lives in la-la land because they're working off data. And data in real estate has roughly a 3-month lag. So you basically got these economists and data specialists that are looking at data, but the market moves faster than the economists. That's the problem. So what they're doing is giving you historical information. And by the time they give you their view, guess what? The market's moved again. And I'm saying to you, right now, in most parts of Australia, minus Adelaide and minus Perth, those drops are 10%, 15%, 20%, but occasionally there's a property that is selling for $1 million over reserve. You read about it all in the Sunday papers. But guess what? One hot day doesn't make a summer. And if you're getting a property that's going to go crazy, it's because everyone in the market wants that one property, but they don't want all the other ones. And when we're looking at real estate, we shouldn't be looking at success in real estate on that one special property. We should be looking at the whole sample size, my friends. That's what we should be looking at. So what's my advice right now? My advice right now, if you're a buyer, take advantage of the money that's been approved by a bank You've got a period of time to spend it. If you find a property that you like, let's assume the market drops another 5-7%. It's not going to make a big difference to you because you're still buying a property that you're going to have for 5 to 10 years, and you've been able to secure the property based on the one that you want because you've been able to borrow those funds right now before you get re-rated by a bank. If you're a seller right now, well, all I can say to you is why wait 3 months and put yourself in the spring catalogue with the millions of other properties, right? Don't do that. Put it on in August. Put it on in August. Short campaign. By the way, auction campaigns have changed. You don't need to go off and spend 4 or 5 weeks. 2-week campaign. 3rd week, you can have an open and then do the auction that day or the day after. Tesla does it. Saturday, 3 weeks. On the Sunday, he runs the auction, right? Don't need it. Pick up all your buyers. In real estate, you pick up all your buyers normally in the first 1 or 2 weeks. And then if you get a good real estate agent that's got a decent database, they pick up the phone and they're ringing up buyers. You're not relying on realestate.com and Domain to bring all the buyers anymore. If you're sitting like that, you might as well take a novel and sit at your open home reading a novel because you're only going to get 2 or 3 people going there. That's the truth. So what are the smart real estate agents doing? They're getting back to real estate salesmanship. What's real estate salesmanship? You block off time in your diary on a Friday and you ring people to come to your open for inspections. But even smarter, you ring them up on Monday. You should have a day, Monday should be called Mega Monday. Sit in the office, pick up the phone and ring up all your current vendors, ring up all your current buyers, ring up all your pipeline. And then what you do is you get buyers and you start doing private inspections. Hey, when did the art of private inspections go? When did everything have to be this open home where, and it worked during the boom, but I've got to tell you, a bit weird. You're sitting there in an open home. You got 70 people coming through. It's like you're a salesman at David Jones on Boxing Day. You don't know who's who. There's neighbours, there's people that are walking past the street, there's dreamers, and there is a few serious buyers, but there's also a lot of potential vendors that are sussing out the market. But when you deal one-on-one with people, you can sit down and you can ask them, hey, what are the 3 things you won't compromise on your next purchase? You know, if I found you a home that you really liked, is there any reason why you couldn't proceed right now? You know, and what's the best home you've seen so far? You can get into a nice conversation with people and find out what really turns them on in real estate. And then you can sell them a home, right? Instead of this, you know, lucky draw stuff with open homes, not knowing who's who. Anyway, my friends, what am I going to say to you as I finish off here? Make sure when you hire a real estate agent, vendors, that you're not getting one of these agents that's all swank, no bank, right? You know the one I'm talking about, all swank. They spend more of the time trying to look good than actually do good, right? There's plenty of those around in real estate, far more interested in, you know, trying to impress other young girls and guys in how they're looking instead of actually trying to impress their vendors. Be very careful. If you're a potential vendor, go onto social media and have a look. Have you got an agent that's working or have you got an agent that's partying, right? And to the idiot agents out there that decide that they want to sort of, you know, record their whole life, or actually their exciting bits of their lives, the bits on boats, the bits sitting in nice cars, the bits looking good. Let me tell you, it's not going to help you get a listing or sale. It might actually help your low self-esteem, but it's not going to do much more. Signing off.